Hello. How'd the Saturday go? Oh man, I'd kill for pizza. I'm rallying for pizza tomorrow. I'll freaking go buy it myself at this point. You can potty train most animals. Yeah, but I hear ducks are like really nasty. Their poops are really nasty. Like anybody that has a duck like has to have like a diaper on them half the time because they're freaking gross. My family did not get a cat. We just get a billion strays, and one of them had kittens. They'll probably die soon, so don't worry about it. Most kittens here die. Our house is cursed. Especially this time of the year. Really bad time to have kittens. Too cold, too wet. They'll die. Man, I wonder just how many cats and kittens have died at my house, at this household, in my lifetime. Countless. Countless. I don't know. They might live. The mom's being actually. This same cat had kittens last year, this year, and they all died. It didn't take care of them, but it's actually taking care of this batch, so maybe they'll live. I don't know. Yeah, you just described Beast Inside. It's a first-person horror game with jump scares. Just like the 400 ones before them. This one seems to be a better, overall, it seems to be a better package than most of them. Graphics, storytelling. It seems to be a little tiny cut above the rest. Well, I played the crap out of Fallout New Vegas. I'm near the end, but I kind of burned out. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I explored the whole world, and I'm like I got like pretty much just got a side with somebody, and then the game ends. The game crashes so often, though, I'm just kind of sick of it. For some weird reason, I don't know why, I started Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I played 40 hours of that game in 2017, and then stopped. And I had to delete that save, because you can only have one save for some reason. So I deleted that 40-hour save file to start over. And I don't know why I did it. I don't know. But I did it. I don't have the Ultimate Edition of New Vegas. I don't have any of the DLC. Which made modding it a pain in the butt, because a lot of them were for only the DLCs, like the game, like the Ultimate Edition. So I had to like be specific about mods, because some of them wouldn't work with vanilla non-DLC. I hear a lot of good things about Code Vein. I'm interested in it, but I'm not gonna buy it. I'd like to play Destiny too, but none of my friends want to play it with me. Every time I check Steam, they're all playing together. Every time. None of them, not once has someone said, hey, you want to come join? Not once. So I'm like, whatever. Feels good, man. I even tweeted, I was like, hey, does any of my friends want to play? And they just pretty much gave me, like, no answers. Well, I said, do you guys want to, like, start a new character with me? And they're all like, I don't remember what was said, but, like, I was like, oh, okay, so it balances it out then. If I play with higher levels, then it'll, like, balance out to our level. Okay. And that was that. No one ever... Like, Destiny 2 is okay by yourself, I guess, but I just don't want to play it by myself. It's just a game to play with friends. Destiny 2 is straight up a game to play with friends. Xbox? No. Not on Xbox. Why isn't that game crossplay? I don't understand why that game isn't crossplay. That is the most obvious game to have crossplay on. I bet money that that has a crossplay patch later on down the line. I don't ask to join games. That's just not something I do. If I see people playing a game, I'm not gonna go, hey, can I play? I just don't do that. I'll invite people to play games with me. You wanna play this? But I would never say, hey, can I play? That's just something I don't do. It's just weird to me to ask to play a game when people are playing. Like, you see them in a full server, and you're like, hey, can I play? And it's like, you just don't do that. And they never invite me, you know, ever. So, I just don't play with people. Thanks for the $3, Baker Does. That was really loud. Alright, let's play this stupid game. What is my problem? I have 108 hours in Divinity Original Sin 2. Didn't beat it. I play games to the end or near the end and then I stop playing. That pisses me off so bad. That pisses me off so bad that I do that. Dragon Quest XI. 147 hours. And I kind of just stopped. New Vegas. I'm to the end of that and I just stopped. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? It bugs me so bad. I try to rationalize it saying, oh, to me it's about the journey, not the end, you know? It's about the journey. I don't need the end. But it's like, shut up. Beat the frickin' game, you idiot. Yeah, just like you don't like, that's something you never do. You don't ask to come over to a friend's house. That's weird. You just don't. That's just weird. It's just something I don't do because it's weird and I don't like it. I could sit and just name games off where I do that, though. Mostly RPGs. I'll just put 40, 60, 80 hours into a game, and then just stop. Am I the only one that does that? You ask if you can go to people's houses. What? They ask you to come over. What? You never ask that. I remember when I was young, I asked to come over to a friend's house, and that maybe this is why I don't do it. They weren't my friends after that. When I came over, they started bullying me. And then when I went home, they're like, this is why you don't invite yourself over. Or something like that. This is very young, by the way. I'm talking like really young. But like that happened to me once when I was younger. They bullied me. And I was like crying and I was going home and they're like, this is why you don't invite yourself over to friends' houses. You don't invite yourself. They were all pissed off at me. It was crazy. Alright, let's play this stupid game. With Pokemon music. You know what? Can I just say, I have been interested, super interested in the new Pokemon game. But that whole mega giant evolution thing has turned me so off. So off. Everything about that game, I'm like, heck yeah. And then they show these stupid, you can be giant Pokemon. I'm like, what? That's stupid. That is stupid. I was so in on this new Pokemon until they started to introduce those giant, whatever the frick they are. It is so stupid. I was so in until they introduced that crap. The mega. They're not mega evolutions, though. They grow big, and then they go shrink back down after the fight. It is like, what's the point of this? What is the point? Everybody complained about mega evolutions anyway. I never played those Pokemon games. The only I've played... Listen, I played Pokemon... Gold. That was the last Pokemon game I played. So seeing this game, it takes a lot to get me to think, oh, I should get into Pokemon again. And this game finally did it. And then they're like, stupid, honey, I blew up the Pokemon. It's like, what? No, the original Gold is the last Pokemon game I played. Straight up. The last Pokemon game I played. My brother bought me the ones after that. The one after that, but I never played it. Whatever it was called. He did that a few times, because my brother always wanted all the Pokemon, so he'd buy me a copy and buy him a copy, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play this. And I told him, I'm not gonna play it, don't buy it for me, and he'd buy it for me anyway. So I bought like the few sequels after Gold, but I never played them. The thing is it's just like, they're the same game over and over and over again, and I'm just like, I can't do this. And the new Pokemon's like, hey, it's like a 3D Pokemon game where you can move the camera in third person. It's not a stupid top-down view. It's an actual 3D, three-dimensional movement, camera movement. You can actually look around overworld Pokemon. And I'm like, heck yeah, man. Time to get back into Pokemon, man. And then they're like, and you can Honey Eye blow up the Pokemon. And it's like, what? Man, I still never finished my Dark Souls 3 upload. Hello? Who's messaging me so much?
How in the hell? Keys in a diary from over a century ago. Fucking hell, but it's impossible. I don't know how, but it worked. Maybe if I find the other pages from the diary, if those telegrams are ever gonna be decoded, I have to take every chance. I'll notify David. This will blow his mind.
Yeah, just emulate your games on the phone, man.
Has in months.
That's what I do. I have Final Fantasy VI on my phone emulated. Do I need to examine these things? I already looked at them before. Okay. Man, I don't want to play the stupid present day, dude. This guy's boring. The only entertainment I get out of this is putting a trash can over the wife's head. Pretty sure everybody does that with the game. I've bought so many games I've never touched. So many. What's the most recent one that I can think of? It seems like it was fairly recent. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I bought a game called Fight and Rage or something, and I installed it. Never touched it. It's a really cool beat 'em up. Wait, what am I doing? Oh.
Adam found something. How is this possible? H swore they were at a dead end. Keep an eye on him. We'll be in touch.
Fuck, they must have tapped my line. How in the world did they track me down so quickly in this shithole? Fuck me. Maybe they did get Harold after all. Thankfully I can check where they're tracking me from. If I'm not wrong, the detector should be in the office.
Cool, you're gonna have some freaking high You're gonna
So donations are jump scares again this Halloween season, correct?
It's gonna have some high-tech space gun detector. Thanks for the $5, Helsing. Okami's boring. I'm saying it now. You know what? Okami's boring. I've tried playing that game twice now. PS2 and the new PC, the PC HD version. That game is boring. Okami is boring. Hot take. It's just so freaking slow, man. Even when I rented it when it came out, like a billion years ago. Where's my office? I don't remember where my office... Oh, it's over here. And I mean, the intro alone is like... The intro is like an hour long, and you just have to sit through this freaking dialogue, and it's like freaking gibberish talk where they're like... And it's just like an hour of that. And you're like, oh my gosh, shut up and let me play the game. What am I doing? The Office, Austin. It looks amazing, yeah, but man. And the gameplay, like the idea of the gameplay is good, but it doesn't seem fully realized. Hey, it is. It's the stupid space gun. That's just my opinion, by the way. I'm not saying that as fact. Lots of people
Jesus, are you trying to kill me again?
Lots of people
I
liked
don't wanna sound
Okami.
hysterical, but I saw someone.
What are you talking about?
Someone's here, in front of the house. But maybe it's someone from the office? You know, about work?
David would tell me. Son of a bitch, it's all so clear now.
You don't think that...
I do. They want to get us so nothing would surprise me.
A few days ago, someone was hanging around here, too. I caught a glimpse of him behind the trees.
And you didn't think it was worth mentioning?
It might as well have been my imagination. I didn't want to spread panic. We've got enough to worry about as it is.
Fuck Emma! I don't work in a bakery. I work for fucking spies. It's not like we can just go to a mountain cabin and be safe. Stay in the house, lock the doors and windows. I'll take care of this.
With my space gun. Okami 2 wasn't
Use
announced.
the localizer and see if I can find something nearby.
It's just that, what's his head says he wants to make Okami 2. He's like giving like a public request to Capcom that to make Okami 2. Cause, what the frick's his name? The freaking grumpy dude on Twitter. The platinum dude, Kamiya, thank you. Kamiya, they don't own the rights to Okami. He made Okami when he worked for Capcom, but he left Capcom, and Capcom owns the rights for Okami. He really, really wants to make a sequel to it, though. So he's, I think he just did like a public request to Capcom. Did I say Konami? Capcom to, public request to Capcom so that he can, like, make the sequel. Was I saying Konami? Because I didn't mean Konami, I meant Capcom. How is this gonna help me find the spy? Oh yeah, I gotta shoot my stupid space dust. This is so stupid. I'm telling you, so far this game has not needed this. This thing has not been needed. This is like a lazy way. This has been a lazy way of storytelling. Or like guidance. Like the creator didn't know how to guide the player. So he created this stupid futuristic nonsense. Where? I gotta find these little space clouds and shoot them. Where? I move towards this one and it like goes behind me, so that means it's above me, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not going above me, behind me. Oh, there it is. Cool, I shot the space cloud, because this is what spies did back in the Cold War days? The Code Crackers, they had a space gun and they shot phantom clouds. That's how they caught the Soviets. I guess. This thing is so stupid. Okay, is there another cloud, or can I scan this now? No, there's another cloud somewhere.
That fucking bastard is so confident that he approached the house to spy on us. Maybe if I can find more traces.
This is so stupid. I will not get over how stupid this device is. I just won't. Everything else about this game has been just fine until he pulled out, hey, I have a space gun that shows people from the past. I can scan people from the past and see where they were and what they were doing. What?
It looks very old. I wonder who played here.
This was in the
Lines are coming together.
freaking during the
Close to
Cold
source now.
War. Because... What? So, what? How does this make sense that this is a thing? You can't hide. What do I do? Do I shoot this with my space gun too?
Crossed here to the other side. I need to get over there.
Oh, now it'll open it. Okay. See, this gun thing has not been necessary at all so far in the game. You could have guided the player any way other than a space gun. He could have been like, oh, I should go over there, and then it could mark it on your frickin'... It could just show a highlighted spot in the distance where to go. That's all they needed to do, but no. Space gun. To guide me, the player. This is the laziest freaking game design to guide the player. Doesn't make sense at all. This is supposed to be based in reality during the Cold War. And it all made sense until he pulled out this freaking awful space gun. And yes, I'll keep calling it that. What do they call the phasers, right? No. In Star Trek? Because those things did everything in that show. They would shoot people, you could scan people, you could do everything with that thing. What do they call them? What? How do I get over there then?
Fucker's got it all well organized.
They were only weapons? I thought the device did literally everything. I thought it scanned and shot people. Home sweet home. What is he planning to do, by the way? He doesn't have an actual weapon.
You won't lose me so easily, you bastard! Stop! Hear me?
What are you gonna do? You don't have a weapon. I mean, I joke about the space gun, but it's not actually a gun, so... What are you hoping to accomplish here? You run at him and then shake your fist or something? Like, what are you gonna do?
There he is. You can run, but you can't hide! There you are, fucker.
Like, these are supposed to be, like, you know, Soviets during the Cold War, so this would be terrifying, right? It's like, what do they have? What kind of weapon does he have?
Me so easily.
He doesn't have any weapon on him, just chasing some dude that could have potentially have, like, a machine gun on him or something. What do I need this for? Oh, that was tethering something, I think. Hey, these are the mines that the accident happened in. In the 1800s, an accident happened here and killed people, because that's never happened in a horror movie, game, book, ever. Mines? This is brand new.
Chasing a spy through a cave. Fuck, what would have been a joke a week ago is now reality.
Good thing I have my space gun.
him.
Conveniently, the railroad, or the path broke. Very conveniently. And now I can't pursue him. The left tunnel, Indy. The left tunnel. Hey, this looks nice. That guy can teleport around, can't he? For being kicked in the water, he sure can hold his breath for a long time. You think he'd be like, you know, he wouldn't have prepared for it or anything, but he's just immediately able to hold his breath after getting kicked in the face. You know what I noticed about this my character? He says the F word a lot. And I mean, like, at times they seem like out of place. It seems like he seems like a teenager trying to sound cool. That's how much he swears. It sounds like he's trying to be like a teenager, like just dropping F-bombs left and right because he's cool. Just every time he talks, just pay attention to when he says the F word. It's like it just seems out of place. His F words seem out of place. He's like saying it for the sake of saying it. I mean, in this situation, I guess it's going to be more warranted. But I mean, just like yesterday when we were playing, it's like, and the way he says it too, he like accentuates it. He's like, "Oh, fuck!" Like every time he says the F word, he like accentuates it.
Doesn't seem too stable.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. He didn't say "fuck." You have dead. What if I accidentally clicked restart chapter? What if? What if? Oh, I'm just here? No, wait. Where am I? Why did it start me looking that way?
Doesn't seem too stable.
Oh, you're fine. What if he kicked you in the face this time? You wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Fuck, that was close.
See?
Everything wants to kill me in here.
Fuck! Every time! Now that I pointed out, you will not unhear it, chat. Like, he talks normally, period. Like, everything he says is normal, and then the F word is like, all, what the fuck? What are you touching there? There's nothing, what are you... Like, something just fell off about his F words the whole time I've been playing this. And I think that might be it. It's just the way he accentuates it so much. Is this... I think this might be the area in the past where I was running around shooting that dude. I think it
I need
is.
to get to the other side, but how?
I'll tell you how. You need to find a way.
Thanks.
4.
What? Why wasn't that a jump scare? What? Thanks. Oh, $30 is thanks. Oh, Green Rock. Dude, thanks for that 30. Holy frick, dude. Thanks. Let me change that so that it's not thanks. $30, man. Holy crap. Alert box. Dashboard. Donations. Donations, variations. Thanks. Where is it? Oh, I have awe as well. Disable everything, man. I have awe tilde. Man, I'm gonna have to disable so many. I forgot all about these. Alright. They should all be disabled now. Okay. It should all be jump scares now. Should be. Especially $66. It's the frickin'... What one was it? I don't remember. But it's a scary one. Thank you, though. That $30, man? Jeez. Thank you so much, man. You're frickin' awesome. Why am I walking so slow? Oh, I'm crouched. What did I even do? I cut something. Bits aren't jump scares. I haven't done the bits. Thanks for the 100 bits. I cut this. Now what? Yeah, I didn't do bits for scares. It's just donations via Muns. Muns. You can still get bits, though. I'm completely fine with that. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Machete. This machete may be old, but it's still perfectly sharp. Blades like this were used to clear paths through the jungle, so it should come in handy even in the regular
Looks
forest.
ancient, but maybe the blade is still sharp.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Cool, I'll use this machete to cut my way through. Not to actually use it to defend myself or kill the frickin' Soviet. Commie. Where do I use this? He said he needs to clear a path. Where do I use it? Oh.
Well, I could go through here. Another signal.
Wouldn't the signal be picking up literally everything? Oh, look, a squirrel was here, right here at this rock, and then there was a bear rubbing against this tree. Oh my gosh, a deer must have been drinking from this water. Seriously? This device makes zero sense. It's supposed to pick up activity from past beings that do things. It makes zero sense. This device finds things that was done in the past. So it would pick up literally all life forms doing something in the past. This thing is so stupid. Did I mention how stupid this device is? It's pretty stupid. You can't climb that fence, huh? Okay. Okay, dude. Oh, goody! I get to shoot space clouds now! Please. So, chat, I will not get over how stupid this is. I hope the developer of this game is watching. You ruined this game with this device. You ruined it. You could have guided the player any way. Any way. Give me a freaking marker on the freaking level. Just highlight it. Hey, you should go this way. Not, oh, I have a magical device that sees freaking past activities by things and people. And there's freaking clouds that I have to shoot to disrupt the... What?
He turned left. I'm close, I can feel it.
Well, what if that wasn't him? What if that was someone else from like 400 years ago? You know? Because he can detect, like, things that happen in, like, the 1800s, so why wouldn't that... How does he know that's who it is? Oh, a caveman was here. He must have been hunting saber-toothed tigers. I should follow the trail to that. If I have to shoot another space cloud...
He slipped through here. Time to suck in my gut.
Hey, it's the flippin'... What is that game called? The Forest. It's the Forest. Shut up.
Doesn't seem too stable, but maybe I can get to the other side.
Game. I'm slipping. Chat. We have an issue here. That was weird.
Fuck, I'm not as fit as I used to be.
Fuck. Literally! It ain't even a joke. It's every time. We could make a gosh dang F-bomb montage of this, and it would just be like mostly. In fact, I could cut out the U, like the L, just do one long montage. What? Only Europeans do that? Oh, that sucks. It's okay. We're okay. It's just a little bird poop. I don't think I was supposed to do this. Oh, no, I was. Oh, I'm supposed to scan things. I forgot. The stupid space gun. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't pass it. What if I, like, scanned it and he's like, oh, he's right here in front of me. Like, he didn't even need the gun the whole time. The dude's just... What am I supposed to do? I thought these were the boards that I can break. No? Oh, I need to scan. That's what I need to do, of course.
Looks like he hid something in the feeder.
All good. I've lost him. I'm at the ruined inn. Everything's going according to plan.
The inn. Thanks for the tip, dickhead.
Now I'm gonna come find you and do what? Because again, I have no weapons on me. I don't know what he's planning to do once he finds him. You know? Like, what is the plan here? Chase the dude down. He's at the inn. at his safe house where he probably has his equipment there, you know. Preferably weapons, I'm sure. I don't see why a spy wouldn't have weapons on him. But I have my space gun. I'll shoot at him with these clouds. I'll shoot him like my space cloud girlfriend. I guess he is pretty emotive with his hands. Maybe he's pretty good with hand-to-hand. What if I go somewhere else? Tower, shore. This isn't the way to go. But what if I go this way? These will probably play a
Man,
role.
this boat looks like it's 100 years old.
I better scan it. Oh, someone was here at the boat. Ah. See? Why doesn't it detect that? Yeah, man. Duh. The clouds disrupt the traces of the past. Like, duh. That's what clouds do. Alright, I guess I have to go to the inn then.
What do we have here? An old tent.
Why wouldn't
cabin.
this see? Why wouldn't this
Looks like
find?
someone just left it all and never came back.
Why wouldn't this device find all of the things he was doing here in the past? You know. Dumbest. This is the dumbest guidance tool in a video game. Dumbest guidance tool I've ever seen in a video game. Name a dumber guidance tool in a video game to guide the player. Name a dumber thing than this in a video game. I can't even come close to thinking of something as stupid as this.
I could go through here.
Navi was optional. Also, Navi is not stupid at all. Navi was a brilliant idea to guide the player. You know, Zelda kind of introduced Lock On, the thing every person uses ever in a freaking action game now. The Lock On function with Navi. Navi was not dumb. Oh wait, Fee in Skyward Sword was really dumb. Like, really dumb, right? I've heard a lot of complaints about Fee. Never played the game, because...
How long has this poor guy been hanging here? Strange that no one came looking for him.
Even
He
then,
must have fallen off that poor guy.
this Fee makes sense.
Backpack is hanging
Fee
loose
makes
here.
sense within the context
Knocked
of the
off with a
world.
stone.
That's the thing about all these guidances. Navi makes sense in the context of the world. There are fairies. They exist. In Skyward Sword, she's a freaking sentient sword. She exists in this fantasy world. This game is based in reality, and I'm shooting space clouds to see things of the past. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I even think of, like, Dead Space with your little... When you press the button and he goes... Blue, and it guides you to the direction. That's not even dumb. This is... Like, that... It's kind of weird and immersive breaking, but... Not even close to as bad as this. The Dead Space UI was amazing. See, and that's what they're going for in this game. The Dead Space UI was minimal HUD, you know? You see everything in contextual on the character. This game is like, he doesn't want a HUD to screw up the screen, so he's like, I'll introduce this stupid device so I don't have to have a HUD. I would rather have a HUD than this thing. Just have a little radar at the top, like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, that like has a little thing that shows where you should go up at the top radar, you know? Anything. My whole night is just gonna be complaining about this stupid discombobulator, whatever it's called. What was it called?
The gate's closed. I need to find another way. This looks like ruins of some big building. What could have happened here?
Why would you move to like a house and not know the history at all? Something
That
from like
mine shaft looks deep. If I had something that would enable me to climb down it, maybe it'd lead to the
I
end.
have that
I
rope
could
and
try to go
hook.
down this way, but first I need a stronger rope. Mine is definitely too
Okay.
flimsy. I saw a tent on my way here. Maybe I can find something inside.
See? There's player guidance. The character said what he should do out loud. That's kind of weird that he's
I should
talking to
check the
himself
nearby
like that.
tent.
But that makes way more sense than this thing! Like in the Batman games and stuff, he's like, I should do this. This is going on. Maybe I should do this, you know? He's thinking to himself. That makes so much sense. That's a good way to guide the player. So like I said, maybe this thing has more uses later on, but all it has been so far in the game is a guidance. It
There's
is
a
a
backpack
lazy
hanging in a
way
tree.
to guide the
I'll
player.
try to shake it down with something.
How? I'm gonna throw my rope thing up to that? Man, it is cold outside. Holy frick, it got cold. Feels colder than 76. I thought he'd equip his little hook and rope. His rope and hook. Oh. Uh-oh. Dude, could I have done this with every item in the game? Throw that hard? I could have been throwing crap at my wife. Oh my gosh, I missed out. Even the flippin', okay, even like the Witcher sense and that kind of nonsense where they like go into this like oh thing, the spider sense in Spider-Man games where they're like oh, and it shows like auras around. Even that would be better than this, because that's not even that bad. Where did that fall? How do I get to it? I didn't see any way to get over there. Oh, there's a path there. Oh, it was just over here, duh. You just don't go up the thing.
This will certainly come in handy.
Yeah, all of those vision modes in games, they're kind of lazy. But like, what else are you gonna do? Like, there's no real other way you're gonna guide the player except this. Like, what if Geralt had this, you know? Geralt's like, someone was killed here. I better find out who did it. And he's like scanning things to find the footprints. Like, that's like the equivalent. Like, you're playing The Witcher and he pulls out this high-tech device and scanning things to find, like, footprints and stuff. There was a fight here. Someone was bleeding and walked over here. Beep, 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 beep. Better find the... Yeah, if this was like set in the future and I was like on a space station or it was like 2070 or something and he had this device, okay, but this is the past. This device doesn't even exist today, you know? And it's just so stupid. Like, nothing within science or anything could be like, hey, someone was doing something here in the past, and here's a silhouette. Like, it's just stupid, man. Just the context of how it works, too. If it, like, found, like, scents or something, you know? Like a little cloud of, like, remaining scent or something. It has, like, a super strong, like, detector of smell or something. Gosh. I have been ranting about this thing for, like, an hour.
What the hell is he up to?
I can't move this aside and climb over it. Don't you hate the, like, the artificial blocking in video games? It's so flippin', like, it's such an ancient, barrier that should not be existing in video games today. It's like, oh, there's a dude over there, but here's a fence and I can't get to him. You know, it's like, that is such a, like, a barrier in games that should not be existing. Like, I think even when a character's, like, walking and he hits a point and he's like, no, I shouldn't go this way. Like, there's nothing over here for me. That's a better barrier than, like, there's a fence here, I can't get to him. Like in an Elder Scrolls game, or a Fallout game, when you reach, like, the edge of the map and it's like, there's nothing over here. Like, there's no point going this far. It's like, okay, I'll turn around. Like, that's fine to me in video games. Or in an RPG where you're, like, walking and you're like, no, I shouldn't go, I need to buy something first, or anything like that. That's, like, that's the ideal barrier, I think. But, like, fences and bushes and shrubbery to block your path is just so dumb. Just have the character say, no, I don't need to go over here. There's nothing over here or something, you know? But he's like, dang, I can't get over to there. Dang it, what am I gonna do? I'm complaining a lot about video game design tonight. Yeah, literally anything would have been better than this. Literally anything, man.
Charred ruins. The Soviets want all this country to look like that.
Like he's a professional, like code cracker or something. Maybe he has like a sixth sense and he's like, I sense something, you know? Anything like that. Here's another peeve. I'm gonna bring it up because I keep seeing it. It even happens in God of War. Like this most amazing game. A broken lamp. Could it be the reason for the fire that turned the place to ashes? To think that something so small could cause so much damage, it gives me the creeps. And even in God of War, they do this. It's guilty of this. Like white paint. For some reason, in recent, like, modern video games, white paint is to guide the player nowadays. Like, just pay attention in video games nowadays, like open world especially, or like any game, it's like, oh, there's white paint there. I can go that way. Like, just, why? Why is white paint the new guidance system in video games? God of War is so bad with that, too.
Heights, but I better be careful.
Tomb Raider does that like crazy. Does Horizon Zero Dawn... I thought Horizon Zero Dawn does do it, doesn't it? Like, all these modern AAA games are so guilty of that. A metal rod. It could have been used as a lever. Perhaps it could be lift something heavy as a safe. As a safe? What? See, look at this. It's just like, go this way. A bird crouched here and just went... And that marks your way. Wasn't I already here? Crap. Where do I go? Oh, the safe. The safe.
Who is he? What did he hide here?
What was he trying to achieve there? Like, what, as a character, what was he trying to achieve there with the safe? I guess he was trying to knock it down to break these boards. I guess that's what he was doing.
Fell on me. No one would ever find me here.
Wait, did he accentuate the F word? I didn't pay attention.
Anyway,
Did he go?
listen, this damn safe. How do I open it? Maybe I can find something in this room.
How do I leave? Oh. Man, I need to shut my window. It's freaking cold. Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to make my streaming video public. Oh, no, I did do it. I remembered! Holy frick, Austin. Good job. Dude. And it has 9 views? Heck yeah. So 9 people looked at it and then closed it and didn't come to my stream. Heck yeah. I'm so glad I remembered to do that. I don't care if you guys go watch it. The whole point is to friggin' direct the viewers towards this stream. But, you know, 74,000 subscribers, they don't care about when I stream. That's so frustrating. The YouTube number game just doesn't matter anymore, and it's so
Looks like
frustrating.
someone noted the combination to the lock here. Which numbers do I need, though?
Remember, the answer is not present. What?
How the hell am I supposed to make anything out of it?
Don't give me more puzzles, please. Chat. Excuse me? The answer is not present. Okay. I literally have to get a notepad for this. 7, 8, 9, 4, 6, 3, 2, 2, 0. 6, 9, 6, 9, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 5. There's no 5. Okay, there's no 5. Okay, chat. The first number is 5. Right? Yeah, there's no 5. Okay. The first number is 5. There's definitely no 5s in that. Okay. Second number is, let's see, we got 3, 2, 4, 0, 5, 3, 8. No, 6. 7. Is there a 7? 9.
Numbers from the notebook. Which ones stand out?
4, 8. I haven't seen a 7 or a 6 yet. 3, 2, 4, 0, 5, 3. 8, 2, 9. I'm looking for 7s or 6s here. There's a 6. There's a 6. Okay, so 7. All right. Second number is 7. Okay. Third number would be, we got 1, 4, 8, 2, 4, 0, 1, 2, 7, 5, 3, 1, 4, 8, 9. I have not seen a 6 yet. I don't think there's a 6. Yeah, alright. Third number is 6, and I think I can just figure out the last number by trial of process of elimination. This one wasn't so bad. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, it's showing the order of it, chat. I wasn't even paying attention to the order of it. Okay, the first one, 5, is second. Okay. 7 is the first one. And then 6 is the fourth one. Okay, and so the third one is not found. So we're just going to have to process elimination with the third one, the last one. Okay. Pretty sure I got that, right? That one wasn't too bad. It looked more intimidating than it actually was.
Some of them will make up the cipher. Let's see.
All right. 7. 5. This one's 6. Okay. Then we just gotta scroll through this and hope. Alright, there we go.
There, finally.
I'm smart! I solved a puzzle by knowing how to do it, chat. That feels so good. Usually the puzzles in this game, I don't even know how to do it. I'm just like, I don't get
The
it.
judge
I don't
tried
even get how to do it.
strangle me, and he would have succeeded if it wasn't for.
My ghost dad. Ghost dad to the rescue. The judge tried to strangle me, and he would have succeeded if it wasn't for the man in the top hat and mask. He killed Judge Norton right in front of me. Right in front of me. He cut his throat. It looks like he was trying to save me, but why? Because he's your father. You're the one that said that your dad owned the top hat,
There's
right?
so much blood. Dear God, is this one of the guests?
I don't know. Go get someone. He'll bleed to death.
Press on the wound. I'll get help.
The janitor is upstairs. Room 207.
Where are you? Who is this?
Easy. Don't try to get up. Good Lord. No one will ever talk me into a mountain trip again.
There he is. Looks like that missing fellow. The detective showed guests his daguerreotype.
Detective? You mean that nosy fop Walter Gilman? Holy Mother of God! I have to telegraph the sheriff.
No. This man needs a doctor.
I've seen wounds like this. It's only a matter of minutes. I'm sorry, son.
These voices. There's so many of them. Wait. I think I've heard this conversation before. Those people, they said that a certain detective, Walter Gilman, looked for the judge. If he was interested in missing people from the area, he might know something about my father's disappearance as well. Maybe at the reception desk I can find out his room number.
Man, it's crazy just the little addition of the little dust particles in the air gives it so much atmosphere, you know? So much atmosphere. Just adding that little detail of the dust particles floating around.
It's him. Judge John Norton, father's former associate. Is that possible? I've just witnessed a crime from a decade ago. I'm getting lost. Memories and delusions all bleeding into one.
Wait, room number what? Oh, it's blanked out. Piss off.
The missing judge. Someone has been looking for him. Walter Gilman.
Biscuits are watching you. What? He's perfectly fine to be at... I hate cursive. He is perfectly fine to be out of your... Just... Okay. I love how people think that they can just write in cursive like that and it's fine, you know?
It was the janitor who usually kept the reception keys.
Yeah, that's
Room
perfectly
207.
eligible. Perfectly. Everybody can read this. It's funny because I used to write exclusively in cursive when I was younger. I was like the only one because my teacher, like, I remember she was like, write these words 4 times and then once in cursive. And I'm like, do I have to? And she's like, you can just do it all in cursive because that's how I wrote. It was, I don't know why I did, but I always wrote exclusively in cursive. Everything I did. I don't know why I did.
It's stuck for good. That's no use.
What? What do you mean it's stuck for good? Unstuck it. So that was the shooty part done. I guess I don't have my gun anymore. That's nice. So you can literally throw everything that far. Oh, man. Oh, man. I've been missing out on some good throwing. It's weird, this game was really spooky at the start, and it's just not now. It's just not spooky at all. Like, nothing has been spooking me outside of that second chapter. I mean, especially the present day stuff, since that's just nonsense. But I mean, this past stuff's just kind of been like, whatever. Especially the shooty part. It's like, yeah, I'm not scared. If I can shoot things, it's not gonna scare me. Maybe it'll get spooky here. Pyrite lump. A lump of pyrite. How do you say that, chat? Pyrite. Pyrite. From my father's mine, some call it fool's gold, but it has brought considerable wealth to the Hyde and Whitehead families. The call of pyrite. Is that a bong? Man, it must be prepping me for a lot of darkness. It's giving me so many freaking things to light up the place. And it's not dark yet, so... Pyrite. How come we could pick the lock on that door, but not these doors? Did I check over here? I don't think I did. It's getting really dark all of a sudden. Now see, if that guy was a threat, it would be scary, but it's just there to scare. It's just like, you know, he's not stalking around the place, so it's not scary. That was just there to jump scare. Well, not jump. I don't even know. Was that a jump scare, for frick's sake? What is this showing me? I wonder if Penumbra would scare me. I wonder if that game's too outdated at this point. Remember Penumbra, chat? Do you remember my streams of Penumbra? Man, that was a long time ago. That game was absolutely terrifying. Cheap scares. For nothing is secret that shall not be manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. What? Was it left here by one of the guests? Hope those kittens out there are okay, because man, it's raining hard. Oh wait. No, it's raining outside too. I'm like, wait, maybe that's just the game. Nah, it's raining outside too. This game got me early when I was playing it last time. There was a lot of jump scares that were freaking me out. Just check my clips. Wow, it got really dark. But now I know the flipping the formula of the game now. It's just like jump scare. So it's kind of just like, yeah, whatever. You can once you keep doing that game, it desensitizes the player, and they're not gonna get scared anymore. You need to go outside of just jump scares. You need to actually threaten the player, because then I don't feel threatened anymore. Jump scares are not gonna do anything to me because I don't feel threatened. Like I don't feel like my character's life is at stake. If it's just going to be little jump scares. If I'm like, if there's actually something here running at me and going to kill me, that's scary. You can throw little jump scares here and there in between that to keep me on my toes, you know? Look at that. That's pretty good. The reflection of the rain on the window. That's some good stuff. I think the best part of this game has been the visuals. I've been talking a lot about game design today, haven't I? Proper ways to do it. But yeah, you can't. You need to. If you're gonna have a game like this, you need to give a threat to the player, a fearing of failure, some sort of failure state or death. Preferably a horrible death. Which is why one of the reasons why Dead Space was so good was because of those those horrible deaths animations you get. But I don't think I can even die at this segment, you know? This is like an explorative segment. I don't think I can die, so it's just like a whatever now. It's just showing a guy walking around, okay? Now, if it throws a curveball and he actually starts chasing me, then that's good. And I approve. It really seems like... I'm not gonna... Stop bashing on the game, Austin. How terrifying. A scripted animation. My wife and I had hoped that the week we were to spend at your establishment would be as pleasant and soothing an experience as it was advertised in your brochures. Indeed, the forest provides a calming ambience, and long walks to Chris Mountain's air are surely beneficial for the health. Unfortunately, this is all the praise I can offer, and I'm only writing out of courtesy. Every single night, some deranged brat would haunt the hallways of the inn, running wildly, laughing hysterically, and repeatedly knocking on our door. I tried to scold him multiple times, but he would always manage to run from me or hide somewhere. It was evident that he knew every nook and cranny of the place. The realization came only on the day of our departure, when I saw him entering your office. That little bugger wasn't the child of your guests, left unsupervised to pester the other visitors. He was your son. If you can't keep your own child in check, and you allow him to ruin our guests' long-awaited vacation, then you're surely not fit to run an inn. That's why the father beat him so much. Some ghost was framing me. Rest assured that I will relay this outrageous story to all my acquaintances, and I'm quite a well-known figure in the province, and that my wife and I will give your inn a wide berth in the future. I can't recall ever doing such a thing. Why would I disturb the guests? I was well aware that if I did something like that, I would get locked up in the dark for days on end. Aren't you aware that this place is haunted yet, dude? Like, haven't you figured it out? Why would you question that when you're like, oh, okay, it's the ghost. It's the weird, vengeful spirits. That's what was doing it. I don't remember where I've been. I think I came from there.
Damn, there's a chain.
It's just so tropey at this point now, you know?
This looks sharp. Maybe I could use it to cut through the chain.
It's become very tropey, man. It's like, hey, we need a we need a jump scare right here. Can I get a jump scare right here? Okay. It's like by the numbers at this point. It's like a checking marking off the notepad. Jump scare here. Jump scare here. Okay. End the scene. He needs a jump scare. Okay. Quality over quantity, I say. And it's become quantity. Way too many. It just desensitizes the player so much, you know? They get so used to it, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. And it's happening when I'm not in control of the character. That's the thing. Every time these jump scares happen, it's a cut scene.
To hell, maybe? Christ, what have I gotten into?
If I was in control of the character and something came running at me, that would freak me out, because I was in control of the character. It's like, do I run? What do I do? But every time it's like, cutscene, I don't have control of the character anymore. He's doing his animations. It's like, well, I know there's no threat and danger, so it's not going to scare me. It's just another canned animation with a freaking sound that goes, ring! Like, that's it. I should be a professional reviewer. I should just start reviewing games because I'm just critiquing the heck out of this game right now. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, I see. So did I explore everything here? Alright.
What the hell is this? Looks like a slaughter. Good God. Something's wrong here. I'd better grab that tool and get out of here.
A saw like this can be used to cut through all sorts of metal obstacles, such as chains or
This
padlocks.
should cut through the chain in the janitor's room.
I have 92 matches. How much kerosene do I have? 38? I have so much to critique from this game. The matches and kerosene collecting is pointless. At this point, I have an infinite supply, so why even give me the option to collect the matches and kerosene, other than to pad the game? Because the only reason to open drawers and trunks and door and closets is to find matches and kerosene. That's the only reason. And when they give you such a high abundance, the only purpose of it is that at that point is to pad the game time, to make you spend more time in the game. That's the only reason for the flippin' collecting matches and kerosene. The first magazine edited by patients, poems, stories, interviews, articles. Magazine created for the patients of a psychiatric hospital and many such places. Patients cannot even dream about such amenities. They get fed pig swill and tied to their beds. Many don't survive their stay, and the ones that do are never really free men again. Should be considered great luck to ever get out of such an institution. Don't make me fap that. Oh my gosh. Because I really want to go in there where that guy's freaking face just popped in and scared the frick out of the character. I have a bottle! I wish the bottles broke. It'd be way more satisfying.
Poor soul. He spent most of his life here, and after death, he's still the inn's janitor. But now for eternity. And the guests, from what I can see, are sure to cause trouble.
What do you mean the janitor? Why do you just figure he was the janitor? I'm so confused. Alright, that got me. Can be used to access room 106 and the hallway leading to the second wing of the inn. I feel sorry for that poor wretch. He took up drinking to keep himself sane. I'm afraid I might end up like him if those ghosts don't leave me alone. Mr. Jacob keeps telling me to lay off of the bottle. He says that I'm seeing things, but I swear that I just will. I drink because I'm afraid. Something lurks in these forests. I've heard so many human screams in the trees and howling in the caves. I've seen claw marks on the bark. Mr. Jacob says, "Calm down, you drunkard. You'll scare away the guests." What if they should be afraid? How many people have gone to the forest and never come back? My lord, I could hear this howling again. I won't find any rest tonight if I don't take a swig or two. Wouldn't he be like skeletal at this point. 10 years have passed since... Well, I guess we don't know when this shut down. See, you know what would be a cool detail in a horror game? If they just did, like, this... If they just, like, went the extra mile and said, maybe the player is going to look really close at the face. And what if they designed it so if I looked at the face, maybe the eyes twitched, or opened and closed, or the mouth twitched, you know? Just little details like that, like variables. Like, maybe if the player looks really close, that will happen. If the player doesn't, then he'll never see that. But, you know, put the little details like that in a game, you know? Tonight is Video Game Design 101 with your host, Kilplix. What to do and what not to do with video games. We're playing The Beast Within. And I have a lot to critique about this game. Seriously, this is just like a critique video at this point.
Is this a ghost? Or did I completely lose my mind?
See, I was in control of the character, thus it scared me. Because I was in control of the character at the time that happened. Granted, these are cheap AF jump scares. Like, this is the cheapest way to make a horror game, truly. It has been nothing but jump scares. At least this area. I like that effect of the dust. Oh no, that's not dust, it's the rain reflection. They did a good job with the visuals and the atmosphere. They did do a good job with that. Looks like the janitor had a serious problem with one of his guests. That effing weirdo wanted to blow me up. I managed to subdue that sucker and lock him up in one of the rooms. May God watch over you if you ever need to enter the B-Wing. The combination of the padlock is anger. What? That's just downstairs in the main area, right? Yeah, okay. Anger. I wish I could just type it. What the heck, door? These maps are so pointless when the game is so linear. Like, it's not like there's branching paths or anything. It's one direction. I can only go one way. I don't need a map. Go straight. Go straight. Follow the turn around the corner. Go straight. Like, I don't need a map for that. Dude, matches. I really need matches right now. Holy crap, I only have 93. Ew.
This must be what that disturbed janitor was writing about. Looks like he died alone.
Now listen, if it was really old, there would not be flies on it. Because there would... I'm critiquing everything. John, everything went as planned. Yes, my dearest brother, we have reached the finale of our masterpiece. I have managed to procure a uniform from a Union soldier and get all the way to the northern reaches of Massachusetts. On my way, I have slaughtered 3 traitors of our sweet land. Those... Whoa! Whoa! Those banned on Twitch loving bastard suckers that spit on our flag. I must have got... I'm glad I accidentally read that instead of the other word. I must have got lost in the local woods. though, and instead of Lowell, I have found myself in some backwoods. Thankfully, God has guided me to find an abandoned inn, where I am making a final preparation. While saying my prayers, you know what that means? Yes, God is on our side, brother. He too wants our work to come to fruition, so the days of Abraham Lincoln and his accursed followers are numbered. I hope you have made it safely to Montreal. I trust God protects you the way he protects me. God bless the Confederacy. God bless Jefferson Davis. Wow, that madman not only stole a Union soldier's uniform and murdered 3 innocent people, but also planned an assassination of the president. Thankfully, he's dead now, but who might have killed him?
So, the Union uniform was just a disguise. It's all getting more and more mysterious.
See, like, what? What if the player, like, got close to examining this? Hey, do something with a slight jump scare. So, I don't know. That'd be more creative jump scare than the things running at you. Oh no, my kerosene's empty, chat. My kerosene's empty. Only have 40 left. $41. See, I'm hoping that maybe one of these drawers will have, like, an actual item in it to read or examine, but the only thing you have found in searching drawers and cabinets has been matches or kerosene. That's the only thing you find in the drawers.
These damn roots again. They seem too tough for me just to break them. I can't deal with it with my bare hands. I need some kind of sharp
Why didn't you
tool.
keep that saw you had? Oh, the corpse is gone. The corpse is gone.
What? But he couldn't just get up and walk away.
See? I'm in a cutscene. It's not gonna scare me, man.
I will relieve you of your life, you Yankee bastard! You can't stop the assassination! Lincoln must pay for his lies!
Why would he feel pain? Is this an action game now? You should have said a one-liner, man. I'll see you later, sucker, or something. Rest in pieces. That's what he should have said. And then Baker says it. I mean, it was the obvious thing, right? Man, I'm fat. I'm just feeling how fat I am. I've been eating so much trash lately. I should probably stop. Like, this gut was not here a few weeks ago. And I'm just obsessively grabbing at my fat because it's making me feel like crap. You ever just sit in a chair and, like, grab at your fat and be like, I'm fat. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to jump scare at that. Like, I lost so much weight the last few weeks, and I guess I might, in my head, it's just, well, I better just gain it all back. I've been eating out every day this week. Every day. We're gonna have pizza tomorrow. Like, what is wrong with me? Alright, starting Monday, we're done. It's back to the no carbs. We're starting back. We're done. That's it. I mean, I usually get pretty chunky in the fall, but, I mean, it's kind of easy, too. You got Halloween and the flipping... You got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's just, like, triple whammy of fat.
You were supposed to check every possibility, Norton. You're a judge, and you should know how to bend the law without breaking it. The contract states you can both hand over your shares without each other's consent. I'm sorry, George, but you signed it yourself.
I never thought that bastard would try to outwit me, and that his demented spawn would sneak into the mine.
What do you expect?
The brat cannot inherit. We have to persuade that old fart somehow, or we'll end up with nothing.
Did that really happen? Did they plot against my father and me?
See, even him seeing, like, visions of the past like this is better than the stupid space gun. This is stupid, don't get me wrong. The way, the storytelling of, like, seeing ghosts from the past saying stuff, that's stupid. But it is so much better than the space gun. The spirit gun, that's what I should call it. Any Yu Yu Hakusho fans out there, give me 5. Judging by the description, Henry seems like a typical melancholic, but I wouldn't jump to conclusions and say that he must have committed suicide. Too many people have gone missing in these parts, and certainly not all of them were overly sensitive. Mr. Hyde, I have already written to you multiple times, but I have never received a reply, so I'm asking again, do you really not remember my brother, Henry, who stayed at your inn 2 months ago? He is 31 years old, tall, slim, and wears glasses. He came to your establishment seeking some peace and quiet after a recent breakdown. As a young artist, he was planning to paint landscapes. He's always loved the serene atmosphere of this region and said that these mountains and forests struck the right chord in his soul. As I've mentioned in my previous letters, my brother never returned home. Blackstone was the last place he was seen. I cannot dismiss the possibility that he may have taken his own life, as it was full of suffering, but I hope that this is not the case. Maybe you can recall some detail that would help me solve the mystery of Henry's disappearance. Oh my gosh, reading. Blackstone, New Hampshire, Monday, September 2nd. The sheriff issued an arrest warrant for Jacob Hyde. A mine and inn owner. Hyde is accused of murdering Judge John Norton, who badly wounded passed away upon arrival at the inn. $500 reward is being offered. You're not going to say anything to that? Your father was wanted for murder. You're not going to say anything to that. You're not going to monologue or anything. Okay. Your father was accused of murder and went missing. Like, you're not gonna comment or anything on that, bro? What am I doing? This is like... I can't go here. Search George's office. Okay.
The reception key should be somewhere around here.
Where the frick's the key? Where is the key? I thought maybe it'd be on the desk or something. I don't know where the frick it is. What if it's actually in a drawer? Like, for once, an item is in a drawer.
All I have to do is go
Oh
back
my
to the
gosh.
reception desk and find Gilman in the guest registry.
Oh no, I'm not in control, so it's not scary. Wait. I'm in control! I'm in control! Oh, that scared me good. I thought it was just the bride. Oh. Thank you, game, for giving me something. You made me feel something.
All I have to do is go back to the reception desk and find Gilman.
All I have to do is have some fun. What a cliched enemy, though, you know? A bride that screamed really loud. Is this freaking killing floor? Now it'd be really cool if they were walking. Oh, see, that's when you do the jump scares. That's when you do the jump scares. After an intense moment of like running away, that's when you do the jump scares. To psych the player out. That's the perfect time to do the jump scares. Good lord, that scared me.
Where did the detective stay in?
I was gonna say, it'd be really cool now if those two were wandering the flippin' hotel. That would be scary. You know, like Mr. X? Gosh, Resident Evil 2 is such a good game.
The detective was staying in room 203. That's upstairs. It looked like he never checked. Jesus! The key for room 203 is missing. But maybe.
Wait, what was that key for?
Maybe I can get there from room 202. I must find out how much Gilman knew.
Chat, here's my question to you. In this situation... Oh, look, I'm full. I can't carry anymore. In this situation, would you be wanting to solve a mystery? Even if you were involved in the mystery, would you be like, man, I gotta investigate this? Would you be wanting to do that, or would you be wanting to get out of there and run for your life and just escape this whole thing? Because any sane man would not want to just like, I gotta investigate this situation. Stay in the hotel where these freaking zombies and ghosts are trying to kill me. Not escape, not run away, not flee this area and never come back, but to solve an ancient mystery. Kind of tense now, though. These guys might be These guys might be here. Alright, we're penumbra now.
From 202, I can easily get to the next room. I need to know how much he has found out.
Ooh, kerosene. What a patrol, just back and forth in that spot. Where's 202, chat? Was it upstairs? Okay, am I supposed to sneak? Oh, I think I have time. I have plenty of time. This is such a dumb patrol pathing. It's just like back and forth, back and forth. If the music kicks in, I'm gonna scream. Told you. I told you. I warned y'all. Where do I go? Thought I was supposed to go up the stairs. I guess the map actually finally will come in handy. Was there a map?
Quickly, I need to hide.
There's no map, though.
From 202, I can easily get to the next room.
Well, I'm supposed to go through that
Need to
door, I
know
guess.
How much he has found out.
Oh, come on. That would be the perfect freaking mechanic. Distract by throwing things. Come on. Gosh! I don't think being chased will ever get not scary in a video game, you know? Being chased by something will never not be scary. There's just always that feeling of like it's right behind you. You can't see it, but it's right there. That feeling will never not be scary. It will always be scary. I don't like the looks of this at all. At all.
Gilman, open the door. We need to talk, just you and me.
Greetings, Mr. Hyde.
What's that voice?
Pleasantries.
I know what you're up to.
I don't really know why.
Oh,
you're
he was
so
in Fallout, I
upset.
think, New
Really?
Vegas.
You aren't the only hack who thought he could sniff out a scoop.
Where have I heard this
I'm not looking
voice?
for a scoop. I just want to sort this
I
out.
think he was in New
There's
Vegas, this
something
voice actor.
unsettling going on in this charming little corner of the world. So many people have gone missing, including your friend, Judge John Norton.
Not him, but
I want
the other
to
dude.
find him. Please. That's my sole motivation.
You can shove him up your ass. You want to prove I'm responsible for his vanishing, because you're just desperately looking for a story that will get you publicity.
The word publicity sounds strange, coming from someone specializing in sweeping things under the rug. 2 years have passed since the incident in the mine, and many things still remain unclear. People lost their lives. Many others have gone missing since, and you act like it was just a minor incident.
It was an accident. A tragic accident that cost the lives of my employees and ruined my business. That's all.
Oh, I'm afraid that's not all. Ever since then, people have gone missing in the area. Many people, even guests of this establishment.
Enough! I want you out of my inn by tomorrow. You hear me?
I hope the detective left something here.
Green Rock, thanks again for that $30 donation, man. Thank you so much. Helsing and Baker Dose, thank you for your donation. And Agent Parsec, thanks for the bits. Dude, matches? I need matches. I have 109 of them. The disappearances started right after the accident at the time. I'm aware the neighborhood isn't very safe with all the forest, mountains, swamps, caves, and whatnot, but I don't believe that this is all a coincidence. I also find it hard to believe that the explosion was a mere accident, even though Jacob's version was confirmed by the investigator offices. One of the locals told me that right before the explosion, Hyde had brought Hyde had brought several barrels of gunpowder to his lot. I'm going to the mine and check the shaft for evidence that Hyde could have left there. The sheriff might have overlooked something, or he might have been bribed. Maybe that will shed some light on the disappearances.
The detective went to the mine that day. Nobody knows if he ever came back. I must retrace his steps. There may still be traces of what happened back then. I vaguely remember the accident, but gunpowder barrels, missing people? What's happened here? My father was a cruel man, I can't deny that. But would he be capable of killing in cold blood? I guess I'll have to go down into the mine. Great. That's just...
See all these obstacles?
I should look for another exit in this
These are going to be spots to hide from enemies. It's so obvious.
This can't be real.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not areas to hide. It's so obvious, I said. Sounds like Doom. We Doom now. It's like Doom 3.
I must have lost my mind.
Freaking Silent Hill, more like. Oh, hi. How are you? Let me see if I can throw something at you. It looks like I can't throw anything at you, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry, dude.
Is it only in my head?
I have a Mary. Stay back.
I think I'm going mad.
Good lord, game. Can I really carry that much? 53 kerosene, really? Why does he sound like a pig? Good thing he's fat. He can't catch me. Oh, this is. I was right. This crap is for hiding. Mary, save me! No, I ain't gonna save you. You've been a bad boy. You're gonna die. Goodbye. Ah! What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do there? Mary didn't save me. Mother Mary. It's like just led me to a dead end there. Where's Mary? Where's my
I
Mary?
think I'm going mad.
Wait, what? I can open it? No, I can't. I don't think there was no way to juke. It was a dead end. Unless it, I'm pretty sure it was a dead end. Maybe I was supposed to be able to jump over that. Even then, where do I go if I juke it? Oh! Oh, game! No! No! I can't work under pressure! No! I'll bet he's not behind me. Good thing there was a lock on that outside door. What? Why would the lock be on the outside? That doesn't make sense. He teleported. He teleported to get the— what the frick? Look, I got through the fence. Who puts a lock on the outside of their fence, their gate? On the outside. It doesn't make sense. Why would you lock from the outside? To keep things in? Like, what? Well, look, he appears there and he appears— oh, I go this way. Okay. Little pig, little pig.
I have to run.
No, you have to walk. Was I supposed to go the other way? Freaking minecart hit me. Was I supposed to turn around, or was I supposed to jump or dodge that minecart? That just came out of nowhere. I don't even know what I was supposed to do. These load times are pretty lethal. Now what do I do?
I have to run.
Oh, I just stepped to the side. I'm glad I went left. What if this is just the rest of the game? Just me running forever.
World Dominator is this game.
$5 from Gim. Thank you so much, Gim, for the donation, man. Appreciate that, dude. Here's a tip. Don't do a jump scare during an action sequence, though. If you want to jump scare me, do it during a quiet moment when I'm, like, trying to sneak around or something. That's when the jump scares are effective. Can't stick around? Well then, dude, thank you for the $5, man. I really appreciate that.
Fuck is going on?
Did he do it?
Where am I?
The
How all of a sudden? Did someone knock me out when I was at the ruins? But why would they drag me here?
What the?
And how am I supposed to go home?
Wait, what? Why am I where the dude from the past was? This is curious. Go away, objective. I want to take a screenshot. Please? Please, objective, go home. Go away. There we go. How the f...
I need to find the way home.
See, listen, he said find just fine. He didn't say find. It's just the F word that
There's
he
a
loves.
map lying there.
What the f... is a map doing here? A crank! Of all the things to take, I'll take the crank. Not this pipe. Not this bed, but this freaking pipe, this crank. Is this like an open world area now? Oh lord, what is this, chat? What the frick is this? Please don't give me more puzzles.
According to the map, the house should be nearby. I just have to make it through that cave.
What is this? Apparently someone likes to write down that sort of nonsense. I don't know when that happened. I woke up and I knew my wife wasn't my wife. Somebody replaced her at night pretending to be my significant other. I was terrified, but I didn't let it show. I went to our son's room to tell him something some mean lady was pretending to be his mommy. He was still asleep, so I woke him up, shaking him gently by the shoulders. He opened his eyes surprised, and then it hit me. It wasn't my son. I didn't know that child. It certainly wasn't mine. Petrified with terror, I ran into the hallway, and I rested my hands on my knees, trying to overcome dizziness. When I stood back up, I saw a man in front of me. "Who the heck are you?" he yelled. "What are you doing in my house?" I didn't answer. I was too stunned. I've never seen such nerve. But when I tried to grab him by the throat, my hand only hit the hard surface of a mirror. The menacing intruder instantly fell into pieces, screaming with a voice that sounded just like mine. Obsidian Dragon Warrior, thanks for the follow. We open world now. Well, I didn't explore everything over here. Oh, come on. Frickin'... That is really janky. Oh, my nose itches.
Which way now?
Eh. There was nothing here after all. Oh, my dang nose! Stop it! What the frick is this? It's like an Elder Scrolls game all of a sudden. Look at this crap. Stop! You violated the law!
Jesus fucking Christ, they're really hanging here. Someone actually did murder these people and leave their bodies here in this fucking godforsaken place where Emma and I just happened to move. Fuck.
I'm telling you! It feels like a
Death to traitors. Some psycho thought these people were traitors, but why? Went on some McCarthyite commie witch hunt. Was that really what it was about? Or maybe it's some kind of provocation aimed at me.
Yeah, the F word, it just sounds so unnatural. That's what it is. It just sounds so unnatural the way he says the F word. It sounds 1000% unnatural. It's like I said, it sounds like a teenager trying to sound cool.
I'd better hurry. Emma's on her own back there.
Well, which way do I go? There's a bridge going this way, and there's a bridge going this way. Oh, is this bridge broken? Look at this. This is freaking Elder Scrolls. These guys should make an Elder Scrolls game look this good. What the frick is this tower? Alright. I don't know why you'd think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be bad. Unless you're one of the contrarians that think Skyrim was bad. It's definitely not a bad game. Skyrim was fantastic. Or if you're just referencing the latest track record of Bethesda games being trash.
There's that damn place again.
Since Fallout 4? But Doom! I guess Doom wasn't Bethesda, though. Listen, what has Bethesda released since Fallout 4? Fallout 76? Like, that's it. That's it, right? That's all they've done. Fallout 4 was fine. I think it was fine. I personally had issues with Fallout 4. I don't know what it was exactly. I enjoyed Fallout 4, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the previous Fallout games. I think it's because of the voice protagonist thing. I did not like the voice protagonist. But like I said, what has Bethesda done since Fallout 4 other than 76? Like, companies can make bad games every once in a while, you know? Not every freaking company makes perfect 10 out of 10 games every time. Everyone releases stinkers sometimes, so. Don't get me wrong. I think Bethesda shouldn't make video games anymore. Wolfenstein wasn't Bethesda, though. Wolfenstein was id. Sure, they're under the Bethesda name. Here's the thing. I don't think Bethesda should make games anymore. I think they should just let the companies they own make games. Bethesda? The Dishonored guys? They've got a few companies under them. They should let them make games instead. Because Bethesda do not very good... They can, yeah, machine games. The Evil Within, yeah. They see all these companies under Bethesda make good games, but the core Bethesda, like, don't get me wrong, Fallout games, Elder Scrolls games, I love to death, but you cannot deny that these games are janky as frick. These games are like shoddily. Shoddily put together games. Very shoddily put together games. That's a freaking kid, man. I was not expecting to see a dead child. But anyway, they make The Elder Scrolls games are amazing, but they're shoddily put together. They do not. They're like the most janky AAA company around. They really are. It's in his mouth.
Christ, is this...
Why would he do this?
Oh, fuck. What was that? What is going on?
Why would you pull that out? If I saw a kid pinned against the wall, some stabbing him, I'd be like, all right, I'm not getting near that.
Me, but how? Coffee. They must have slipped something into my coffee. Or maybe all those transmitters are some kind of emitters to mess with my mind.
Did I even keep the thing? Oh, I kept it. Okay. Very important tool to keep. Anyway, Bethesda... They have some companies under them that make great games, like id, Wolfenstein. Don't get me wrong, that last Wolfenstein game was really not good. And Fallout 76, let's be honest. I say companies are allowed to have stinkers every now and then. 76 is more than a stinker. It really is. 76 is a freaking travesty. It's a gosh dang abomination to mankind. It's like ridiculous. But there's no way that they will throw together another Elder Scrolls as shoddily as 76. There's no way they'd do that. Fallout, or the next Elder Scrolls, it's gonna be years and years and years and years of development. 76 was just like thrown together in a few years, you know? But yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be a game that has multiple years of development behind it. Everybody's saying they hope a new engine. I'm so torn between that. They need to update. They need a new engine. They need to make that game in a new engine, yes. But if they do, if they make the new Elder Scrolls in a new engine, then modding will almost cease to exist. That is my problem, and that's where I'm torn. A new engine would be amazing for the game. But the modding community would cry because modding would be way harder to do on a new engine. Way harder. Maybe even impossible. The reason why the modding community is so flourishing behind the Elder Scrolls Fallout games is because that engine, that game engine is so old. Everybody knows the nooks and crannies, the ups and downs of that game engine. And it's very, very open source for people to tinker around with. But if it was a new engine, then the modding community would cry, and I would be one of the criers. I don't know, man. A new engine is definitely needed. Here's the best case scenario: a new engine that is mod friendly. Also, are we even getting the Elder Scrolls 6? Aren't we getting the new, what was it called, Starfield? Aren't we getting Starfield before the new Elder Scrolls? So, the new Elder Scrolls is like years and years away. Like 7 years away, maybe. If they're concentrating on Starfield, then the new Elder Scrolls is just goodbye. Fuck. He did it, chat. Every time. Every time that F word drops.
Damn, they're good. Gotta give them that. They're trying to break me, but I know they're Soviet tricks. I won't let them know I saw them, though. I'll play their game, but on my rules.
He wants the F bombs to be literal bombs. It's like like a freaking fuse burning. love video games and the tropes, though. It's like, oh, I'm walking across some old rickety thing. Oh, it's gonna break. I better run. It's like, how many games is that in, dude? Freaking, the Uncharted games are the worst with that. It's like, oh, here's a freaking giant structure that's been standing for hundreds of thousands of years. But it's going to fall apart just because I'm here, you know? Conveniently, somehow, the structure's gonna collapse because I'm touching it. Even though it stood the test of time for hundreds of thousands of years. It just so happens that it's going to fail. The integrity of the structure will fail when I step on it. I am the biggest video game critic in the world, man. Did I just go backwards, chat? I don't hope I didn't. I'm gonna end up seeing the remains of the character I'm playing as in the 1800s. What's his name? Nikolai? Dude, I've been craving a playthrough. I've been craving to play Skyrim so bad lately. Can't even tell you how bad my craving has been. I just want to freaking sniping people with bow and arrows in that game is so satisfying. And then when you add the paralyze effect, it is so hilarious. I've been just really craving some Skyrim. I just want to play the VR version of that. Is it good? Skyrim VR. I wonder if that's fun. Wait, so there was nothing really here other than that locked chest. I can't do anything here. Alright. Yeah, I wish the melee was better in that game. The friggin' bow and arrow is satisfying, though. Magic is fun, too. It's just the melee is so flippin' bland. It's so weightless. There's zero frickin', what's the word? Feedback. There's zero feedback to the flippin' melee combat. It feels so weightless and light and zero feedback. It just feels like you're like swinging a feather or a wet noodle. It's just so dumb. Yeah, but I heard that the bow and arrow combat is fantastic in Skyrim VR. And that's what I'd play. I'd do a freaking bow and arrow class.
You're trying to intimidate me, and that's the basis of all controls. Suckers, you think you can break me like that? With an animal carcass? With a few dead bodies? Seriously? Who do you think I am?
I'm a friendly dude. Which way do I go? I mean, I mainly do melee builds in Skyrim. But man, that melee combat is just really just bland as F. You just spam the attack button. And then you don't feel any weight behind the attacks. It's just so bland. Wet noodle fights. What was the point of coming over here? Maybe I'll get the password for that. It does help with mods, though. Like that mod that you can cut people in half. Now that's feedback, chat. When you slice a dude in half, that's feedback. There's a lot of combat mods. There's one that, I don't know. Actually, you can make the combat pretty good with mods. There's a dodging one where you can dodge move. You can dodge, which is really cool. And what was that combat mod I had? It just made combat feel a lot more meaty and visceral. Way better feedback. But there's a mod that you can get it to play straight up like Dark Souls. Like it plays just like a Dark Souls game. I don't think I'd prefer that. It is interesting though. Hope there's dismemberment. You know what? Don't get me started! Don't get me started on dismemberment! Okay? I'm gonna do it though. You just got me started. Fallout 3, New Vegas. These games... Yeah, TK Combat. That's exactly what I got, Swordmaster. That's the mod I did. Fallout 3 and New Vegas. It's a game mostly based around, you know, guns, right? There's melee, sure. Gunplay. The melee combat in Fallout games feels better than Elder Scrolls. Simply because there are so many dismemberment options. In Fallout, you can cut off an arm, a leg, a head. It is very... You get such feedback from that. Like, I love going melee build in Fallout games. Because you slide a freaking sword at a dude and you'll cut his arm off or his head off or something. In freaking Elder Scrolls Skyrim, you can't cut legs off, you can't cut arms off, and the only time you cut a head off is during a canned animation execution move. That's a default animation. It's not dynamic. You don't cut the head off. You press a button and then it goes into an animation where you do the finishing move to cut the head off. That's the only dismemberment in Skyrim. I will rant about that to my dying bed, my deathbed, that you cannot, that Fallout games has more dismemberment than a Skyrim game that's made, like, you have sword combat. It's meaty sword combat system that does not have dismemberment. So you're like chopping a dude and he dies and he just goes, oh, falls over. It's like, cool, it really felt like I chopped you there. You don't have any sword wounds, your arms are... The feedback matters, man. Fallout has better melee combat than Skyrim, simply because of the dismemberment. It's so bizarre to me that they freaking... It's the same engine! It's the same engine! And they did not add dismemberment. They could have just went, dismemberment equals true. And there you go. Skyrim now has dismemberment. But they didn't. And you know why they didn't? Because they would have had to edit all the meshes for all the outfits to be able to... That's the only reason, I'll bet. Every outfit would have to have a variant of the arms and legs cut off, which would give so many more variants to the outfits. Whoop-de-doo. Put the extra effort into it. Piss off. Ooh! That pisses me off. That killed me, by the way. Thought I was supposed to go down. Yeah, the unarmed techniques in New Vegas is awesome. But why would they do that? There's not even mods that do that. The only dismemberment mod in Skyrim is the one where you can cut them in half, which is amazing. But why isn't there, like, arm and leg dismemberment? I've already told you why. Because someone would... If someone modded that, they would literally have to go through, edit every mesh for every armor and outfit to be able to have dismembered arms or legs. Because you can't just, like, flip a switch and do it. You have to edit every armor and clothing outfit to have the meshes for dismemberment. Where am I going? I get ranting and I just don't even know what I'm doing in the game. Where am I supposed to go? Like, did I miss something here? World, I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Like, this is the only path. Okay. Are Jed and Cody still around? No, they went to Mars. So they're not here. They're not around anymore. Where do I like this is where I'm oh, there's a rope to grab. There's a rope to grab. Man, I put like 90, 100 hours into Fallout 2 last month. First time playing it. Fallout 2. It's freaking pretty ancient and it's got a lot of annoying old mechanics, but it holds up. No, it's not that he can't afford internet, it's just that he lives in an area that doesn't have internet. He did? Jed's been married for like 7 years, guys. 8 years?
They'll follow you to the end of the world, but if I tell anyone, they'll think I'm crazy, and that's what commies want. That's how they break their enemies, the dirty bastards. They think they can send a fake cop here and I'd fall for that like a rookie? No, ain't gonna be that easy with me.
He sure went crazy real fast. Jed is not in Australia. What? Con's in Australia, if that's what you mean, yes. Con has fine internet. Jed lives in Ohio. In, like, the backwaters of Ohio. And there's no internet. There's, like, one internet service, and the speed is, like, 1 down. 1 down and, like, 0.1 up. That's his internet speed. That's the fastest internet he can get available. And it doesn't work. He's had technicians come down multiple times, and they can't get it to work properly. I'm out of here. Well, what if I could just get in the car driveway and end the game? It's like an alternate ending. Pop the hood, get my pistol. Yeah, Jed has a kid too, so rip. Why would you have a child? Why would you have a child in 2019? In the 2000s? I think that's where I'm supposed to go, judging by how the door's shiny. So let's go see if I can find my wife. I was only able to put the trash can on her once. It's so bullcrap. Just kidding. I know why you have kids. So they can take care of you when you're older. When I get older, I'm screwed. That's what I was saying yesterday. Yeah, literally yesterday. It's kind of calling Jed out. I'm not calling him dumb. But I was like, only dumb people breed. Seriously. Smart people are like, I don't want kids. Because they're smart. Only the dumb people have kids. And the freaking... The cycle continues. The dumb have kids. And it's just, we're getting dumber and dumber. Not that I'm saying I am some genius. Like, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. I think I'm smart enough to know I'm dumb enough not to have kids. Okay? How about that? I'm smart enough to know that I'm dumb enough not to have kids. So. Five head. Or whatever that you kids call smart things nowadays. Well, we're gonna put some buckets on heads. Here we go.
Honey, what's going on? Why is there a...
Where have you been? Where the hell have you been?
You know, I wanted to find the... Why are you crying? What's...
6 hours?
What? What?
You were gone for 6 hours. You went and just vanished.
I didn't vanish. I just tried to remove those damn bugs.
What? What bugs? What are you talking about? You left me all alone, and some psycho slashed our tires.
Are you serious?
I called the sheriff, but when we were in front of the house, that guy broke in. Into your office.
What do you mean, broke in? Are you kidding me? Fuck! The telegrams. That son of a bitch took the telegrams.
I saw it in the subtitles. I was waiting for it.
Went back home and...
Wait a minute. Who gave you the right to let strangers in, to go through my stuff?
He's a sheriff, not a stranger. Besides...
Sheriff my ass. You have no idea how capable the people who want to get me are. They can impersonate anyone. Don't you realize that what I do affects millions of people?
You think I'm stupid? I called for help because someone's stalking us. Besides, the guy couldn't have gone far, and the sheriff is after him. You don't have to act like such a dick. It was me that was in danger. Me, not your nameless millions.
Do it.
Fuck. What a mess.
That...
Hopefully he's left some traces.
I think that was the first...
look around.
He didn't drag the F out with that.
I feel like I've missed something.
No!
Check all the clues
No! I was gonna go get a garbage can! Game, let me go get a garbage can!
Missed something. I should check all the clues first.
Alright, we're gonna have to settle with the chair then. Let the make do.
Maybe the device will find some traces.
It's not as funny as the garbage can. It's just not as funny as the garbage can, man. The garbage can,
Bingo.
man.
He escaped through the window and probably moved towards the bridge.
Yeah, the window's locked. Okay. Where's my Witcher vision when I need it now? I need my freaking space gun. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna shoot my wife with it. Scan checks out. You're pregnant,
I feel like
alright.
I missed something. I should check all the clues first.
What clues? I only saw one clue. I don't see any other clues. You know? You know? Don't tell me I need to, like, search everything. Oh, you better not make me do that, game. Where's it? Alright, I'll start opening everything then. If you want me to be that meticulous. A note depicting a sparrow, I reckon that somehow someone must have left it in plain view. My solution always presents itself. Watch out for sparrows.
What's that supposed to mean?
You mean, what the frick is that supposed to mean? All right, we're good. I think we've done everything
I
here.
feel like I've missed something. God, he must have left some traces in the office.
These drawers are really hard to open. Not the book. Oh wait, I can throw things, I remember. Just playing around. I mean, I already looked at this, so... yeah. What? Where? Oh, I don't remember it beeping at me.
I need to search the office thoroughly.
Yeah, I don't think you needed that to tell you that there was someone here, but okay. I'm pretty sure you thoroughly searched the office, bro. Gosh. I don't want...
Whatever happens, don't leave the house and don't let anyone in until I come back.
You're leaving me again? Are you crazy? The sheriff is on it. Let it go.
The chair stayed.
He doesn't know what he's dealing with. If he really is who he says he is in the first place, he won't help anything.
Don't be paranoid. The police are on our side.
No one's on our side, Emma. No one.
If it doesn't let me back in there, I'm gonna be so...
I feel like I've missed something.
I
should check all the clues first.
I
Maybe I'll find another signal outside.
This would have fit perfectly on her head. Perfectly. How do you know, Clip?
I just hope I don't lose the trail. I can't see anything with my naked eye, but maybe the localizer will help.
He said naked.
The sheriff probably went for the bridge. That's where I should start looking. At least I know which way he went.
Why would he have bloody footsteps?
The
Nobody
sheriff
got...
must be nearby. I'll check the area around the bridge.
Yeah, what if the sheriff mistakes you for him and shoots you? Did you ever think of that, you genius?
I think I'm on the right track.
Look! Someone from the past was here. This device totally makes sense within the world during the Cold War, right? These existed only during the Cold War. Unfortunately, they had to stop production of past finders. Past finders. That's what it is. It's a past finder. Isn't this such a nice view?
The signal is stronger. I'm getting close. He went up and cut the rope. Maybe I can find a side passage.
Seriously, proton packs from Ghostbusters make more sense than this thing. Seriously. The proton pack is more like reality. It's more feasible. It seems more believable than this stupid thing. Oh, it's 11 o'clock, and I wanna rock, wanna get a belly full of beer. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night then. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Hope you guys had a good time. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you in the evening at the usual time. We will stream some more video games. But thanks for the support, Gim. Thanks for the donation. Agent Parsec, thanks for the bits. Green Rock, thanks for that $30, man. Helsing and Baker, thank you for your donations as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. Will this game end? This game's like long, jeez. Alright. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Later. By the way,